Good morning from the woods. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's not like anyone can hear me. I take my little walks down the long driveway. I'm at the end of the driveway. And to have my little smoke breaks. Not nicotine. That's bad for you. I smoke natural herbal stuff. And I've had a lot of time to just think about stuff and everything we've been through. And the one thing I saw was someone with PTSD after, like the trauma and you're trying to heal. You have to try to find yourself again. And that's like the hardest part is like you forget who you were and how to function. It's been nice to just be allowed to be in my head right now, and think like, okay, where do we go from here? How do I get back to being who I was? Because I was a person before all of this. I was doing my own thing and creating my own content and stuff before I was the Basin Lady. That's not just who I am. And I think that's why people have stayed too. They're not just here for the drama, and that's not what I want this to be. I've done a lot of soul searching, and I'm really excited to just find myself again and get back to who I was. I've been so this book idea I've had for years, right? I pieced it together this weekend, and I'm so excited because it's going to be fantasy meets psychology and stuff. I'm creating a whole world. I will talk about it more as I develop it more. I have the whole plot line. I have a lot of stuff. But my stuff gets stolen from me, so I'm very hesitant to talk about my future things when it could all blow up in my face. Part of this PTSD, I was just telling my life, talking about my stories, and I got sued. It's crazy. I honestly think that's been the hardest part without realizing it. I've still been here. I've still been myself to an extent of still talking and running my mouth, but I've kept a lot bottled up inside because this is all from my childhood. I was the girl that was too much, and I was forced to be quiet. To meet me, you would think I was extremely quiet, extremely shy, until then I was like, okay, I'm cool with you. I can be myself. I can unmask. I'd created this life for myself where I, marrying Kyle and being around people that accepted me, that I was finally free to unmask. And I unmasked in front of the wrong people. And they came after me. And now, even though I still feel free to unmask, publicly it's kind of scary because I don't know what's going to come back. My plan is to start up my podcast again. I'm really excited to hit the ground running when I get back. If you've missed it, I do have a podcast. There's about 20 episodes or so, Living Richardson. You can find it on any streaming platform. Just stuff about my life. I talk about, a lot of where my PTSD comes from. I talk about PMDD. I have share funny stories. I have a Q&A with Kyle, way from back from the beginning. I haven't done it. Oh my God, it's been 2 years now. As the lawsuit was so crazy, and I was afraid to say anything and see how it was going to be turned against me, and I honestly was just living inside myself. So I'm ready to get back to that because trolls can't come and report my podcast. I mean, yeah, whatever, they can do what they want, but I will not be as censored as I am on the social media platforms. I'm also starting another podcast. If you follow me on Facebook, you might have seen some little sneak peeks of it, called The Silent Mother. Really, really excited about it. It's not just my story. We're going to share everyone's stories. So if you are interested in being part of that, please message me. Seriously, thank you to all of you who have been through this journey with me. Looking back on some things, I've been a little cray-cray. That's what trauma does to you. I survived. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. I'm still here, and I'm still gonna keep talking. I'm gonna get back to camp now, and guys, I cracked my tooth. I broke my tooth. Can you see? Look at that thing. I got in there. It hurts, but again, thank God I'm participating in a little recreational activities. It's actually medicinal for me. I do have my medicinal card. All right.